We've all come across a cool invention and said to ourselves, why didn't I think of that? And it's a real kicker when that gadget made the inventor some serious cash. Here are 10 simple inventions that made people into millionaires. 10. Postit Notes. Postit Notes actually came about by accident. A non-permanent adhesive was invented by scientist Spencer Silver. Another scientist wanted to keep his bookmark in place in his book, so he slapped some of this adhesive on his bookmark, and voila, the Post-it note was born. These days, these little colorful sheets of paper are a teacher's best friend. They come in tons of different colors, are fairly inexpensive, and have a wide range of uses. The company spent $2.8 million on advertising in 2009, which sounds like a lot until you figure in the fact that they made $3.47 billion in revenue. 9. Bendy Straws. When they first came on the market, Bendy Straws were a huge success. Increased awareness of the impact they have on the environment has been causing the world of plastic straws to quickly diminish. Not before the original inventor, Joseph B. Friedman, turned it into a $1 million industry though. Friedman was watching his daughter struggle to drink a milkshake from a straw. Using dental floss and a screw to create bendable ridges, he invented a straw that could bend and started selling them to hospitals whose patients struggled to use regular straws in 1940. 8. Fidget Spinners. Fidget spinners are available in every color of the rainbow, and in recent years, they've become one of the biggest toy crazes. Especially popular with those with attention issues, they're said to help those who struggle with fidgeting or need help sitting still throughout the day. Although the trend has slowed somewhat recently, fidget spinners alone have become a $500 million business. 7. Beanie Babies. Starting in 1993, kids everywhere tried to outdo each other to have the most popular Beanie Baby. Unlike other stuffed animals, these could move and sit more realistically because they were stuffed with plastic pellets rather than stuffing. When McDonald's came calling to partner up in 1996, Beanie Babies were even featured in Happy Meals. It became the first billion-dollar stuffed animal industry. And if you have one of the original Beanie Babies today, you've got something with incredible resale value. 6. Silly Putty. The history of Silly Putty goes back pretty far. It came about when the United States was looking for a rubber substitute during World War II. But after the war, in 1949, Peter C. L. Hodgson saw that it could be a fun toy for kids, so he decided to invest in it. In the first 3 days after beginning production, Hodgson sold an incredible 250,000 eggs. Even today, Silly Putty remains a popular item. The Crayola company now owns Silly Putty. But since 1950, they've sold more than 300 million units. And currently, they sell approximately 20,000 per day. 5. Furby. When it hit the market in the 1990s, there was not a whole lot that could be cuter than the Furby. Big loving eyes, fuzzy, a moving beak, and the ability to interact made this the hottest toy around. Within a relatively short time, rumors surfaced about the toys being used as spies by the Chinese. Also, several of them would frequently glitch and turn on at random times, which freaked people out. So they dropped in popularity rather quickly. But at their peak, they still managed to bring in $500 million annually. 4. Koosh Ball. Scott Stillinger invented the Koosh Ball in the 1980s, and it quickly became one of the hottest toys on the market. After being named one of the greatest toys of all time by Time magazine, Hasbro bought the toy for $100 million in 1997. The Koosh Ball can still be found in stores today and is available in a countless variety of colors. 3. Chia Pet. A Chia Pet is a clay figure which comes in a variety of shapes, such as bunnies, dogs, cats, and even the Golden Girls. These clay figures are covered in chia seeds, which, when watered, quickly turn into green sprouts. The invention benefited greatly from a catchy advertisement, which continued to run well into the 2010s. What 30-something doesn't remember Chia? To this day, the Chia Pet is a cultural icon, and they sell approximately 500,000 every holiday season at $16 a piece. 2. Crocs. Despite having a reputation as being somewhat unfashionable, Colorado-based shoe company Crocs invented a new type of shoe in 2002. Many believe their comfort and durability are second to none, and since its inception, they have sold approximately 300 million pairs. The company now brings in over $1 billion each year, and Vogue magazine eventually acknowledged Crocs as being a top fashion trend. Despite the fact that there are actually websites dedicated to people who hate the shoes, there are no signs of slowing down in the company's profits. 1. Slinky. Naval engineer Richard T. James was working on tension springs in 1943 when he accidentally dropped one. When he noticed how it bounced when it hit the ground, the idea for a new toy was born. And around Christmas time, they convinced a toy store in Philadelphia to carry 400 of them for sale. After selling all of them within 2 hours, they knew they had a hit on their hands. James Industries was born, and Betty became the CEO. Since then, they have sold over 300 million units.